Hello everyone. So now we'll be discussing the rest of the examples that are left in the last class. Now example 9. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 11 is this much. Find these multiples. Now we know what is a multiple. Multiple is simple. The next numbers. Say if we are considering the first three multiples of 11. So the first three multiples of 11 are 11, 22, 33. So these are the multiples. Similarly here also we have to consider, we don't know which are the multiples, which are the three consecutive multiples that will give us a sum of 363. So let us consider the multiple to be x. Now as we know, if the first multiple is x, then the next multiple will be x plus 11, because to get the next multiple we have to add 11 to it. Only then we can get, say 11 is the first multiple. To get 22 we have to add 11 more to it, then we get 22. Similarly, if we consider the first, or if we consider the first multiple here in this question to be x, then the next multiple will be x plus 11, and then the next multiple will be x plus 11 plus 11 again, that will be x plus 22. So we got our three multiples, that is x, x plus 11 and x plus 22, and their sum will be equal to 366. So just what we have to do is we have to take a sum of this. X plus 11 plus x plus 22 will give us 363. And just we have to find the value of x. This is very simple. The value of x is 110. So first multiple will be 110. The next multiple will be 110 plus 11, that will be 121. Then next multiple will be 121 plus 11, that will be 132. So these are the three multiples, and if we add them, these three, we will get 363. So our answer is very much correct. Now moving on, example 10. The difference between two whole numbers is 66. Okay. The ratio of two numbers is 2:5. What are the two numbers? So let us consider the first number to be 2x. So why 2x? Because the ratio is given here. Already the ratio is given. If the ratio wouldn't have been given, then we would have taken the number to be x. But since the ratio is given, so we have to consider it in this way. Whenever ratio terms are given, then we have to directly multiply that x or the variable with that ratio. So here in this case it is 2:5. So the one number will be 2x and the other number will be 5x. And then the difference, as we all know, 5x minus 2x. We cannot do 2x minus 5x. We will do 5x minus 2x. Their difference will be equal to 66 according to the question. Then just try to find the value of x. Then after finding out the value of x, here we got 22. Then we have to multiply this 22 with 2x, that will be 44, and with 5x, that is 110. So these are the two numbers whose difference will give us 66. If you can do, you can clearly see 110 minus 44 will give us 66. So our answer is correct. Now moving on, example 11. Now Devishi has a total of rupees 590 as currency notes in the denomination of rupees 50, rupees 20 and rupees 10. The ratio of the number of rupees 50 rupee notes and rupees 20 rupee notes is this. If she had a total of rupees 25 notes, how many notes of each denomination she has? Okay, one ratio is given already, but she has rupees of three different values, 50, 20 and 10. 50 and 20 is given. We don't know about 10. So let us begin. Let the number of 50 rupee notes and 20 rupee notes be 3x and 5x. First let us, in this case, first we have to find the first two. Then we can move on to the next one. So here in the first case, since the ratio is given 3 and 5, 50 rupee notes will be 3x, the number of 50 rupee notes, and the number of 20 rupee notes will be 5x. Then what about 10 rupee notes? 10 rupee notes, how can you find that? Simple. We know 25, total 25 notes are there in total. So if there are 25 notes in total, So we have to subtract that 3x plus 5x from this 25. So if you add the both of them, 3x and 5x, then what will be the answer? 8x. So 25 minus 8x will be the number of 10 rupee notes, because this is the number of notes left. Say for example, if I am giving, you have in total 10 notes. Out of that, 5 notes are 1 rupees and 2 notes are 2 rupees. So in total, how many? 5 plus 2, 7 notes gone. How many is left? 3 notes. So that 3 notes will be the 1 rupee note, or the other which is left. So similarly, this question also says that. Now, if we see here carefully, the amount she has will be rupees 50 notes, that is 3x into 50, that is rupees 150x, because the denomination is 50, just like the earlier question. Here also you have to multiply with 5x, that will be 100x. And 10 rupee notes we already know, it will multiply with 10. So here 10 into 25, 250, and 10 into 8x, 80. And all total if you do, we will answer, the sum will be rupees 590. So to take the sum, be careful while using this sum, while taking the sum, because here you have to make proper use of brackets. So all of them we have taken, then all the like terms we have taken in one side, 150, 100. Okay, how much it is? It is 250 minus 80, 170 x, and to this 250 will be as it is. Then it will go that side, and then we find the value of x, that will be 2. Now put the value of x, substitute it. So the number of 50 rupee notes will be 6, the number of 20 rupee notes will be 10. So 6 plus 10, already 16 notes gone, and we have 25 notes in total. So how much will be left? 25 minus 16, that will be definitely 9. So 9 notes will be 10 rupee notes. So clear? So that brings us to the end of the examples. I hope you all have understood these examples. So please write it down in your notebooks and practice it by yourself. Only then it will be much more clear to you. Even though the explanation is given, without practice, it will not be that much clear, because the calculations that we do will make us know more about the sum or the similar types of sum. So that's it in this video. Thank you and have a nice day.